Hi, Corrie Thorne, coming in to do the channel messages for the month of November. This is being recorded on November the 1st. Tried to get it out on the 31st, but way too many other things to get done. So um, I am working with Scorpio right now. So please remember this does not replace any psychological or medical advice you've been given. Please also remember to always use your own free will and that nobody gets the choice to choose, that you get to use your own common sense in making your decisions and choices. Trust your own intuition. You have a great built-in system with inside of yourself, your instincts, your intuition, your heart and your brain all can work in alignment when we're operating from a healthy place. So, Pisces, please remember that this is not a personal reading. This is a general for those born under the sign of Pisces. If you're cross watching, or if if Pisces is somewhere in your chart, there may be a message that resonates with you as well. So, I'm feeling a sense of emotional release and emotional detach, like a cleansing, a soul cleansing for Pisces in during the full moon energy. Like I said, I start picking these up and resonate and trying to channel these through since the full moon a couple days before, and uh, and I just have an emotional release happening with the full moon energy that's taking place for you. I also have a sense of, yeah, emotional. It's very emotional time. I feel like there's a end of like some emotional stories, some attachments, also some addiction stories around Pisces, an addiction to or like betrayal kind of energy, like you kind of letting go of some old betrayal energy, but also betraying yourself. How many times during your life when you look back of things that you've been trying to achieve, great relationships or holding on to relationships that should have been over, that you found yourself betraying you and going against your own intuition and not trusting yourself. And I feel like this is now coming into this month, there's a lot of energy that's just saying that, you know what, you're going to have to really truly make yourself a priority. And it's like allowing life to happen. I feel as if you are very much in a very big transitional stage for you, Pisces. And for some Pisces, this is like a little bit of a heads up. I feel like if we don't let go of some of the old habits, that it's costing us, costing some Pisces more than what they're really looking to lose within their lives. I feel like if you don't let go of some of the old habits, old, habit energy of just keep doing the same self-sabotaging, sorry, I got my phone put back, the same self-sabotaging moments that have held you captive before. There's a lot of, I find in all the water signs, I have a lot of this energy coming in. I know it's in the full moon was in Taurus, it's Scorpio season. So there is some tides changing. There's a big shift here. And we're also had the time go back last night. And so we have we're like we're slipping into a little bit of darkness energy around our water signs, and I feel like some of your shadow sides are coming out for all three of my water signs. I feel like a little bit of your shadow sides are coming out. You're being made feel uncomfortable, something feels uncomfortable around you, and you're just not staying fully content and happy with who you are. So you're being told to really look at what you have now, what you have accomplished, what you've done well, what really matters to you. Very much right now about what matters to you, Pisces. The energy for you is what matters. And I have several cards, and I'm pulling from the Colette Baron Reed, the seven energies, the newest deck, one of Colette's newest decks. And through those cards, I have a few messages that are coming through, and I have the deep breath. And I feel like through all of this in perfect harmony, it's like I don't feel like you need to be rushing the next stage of your life. And I think I've told this to Cancer as well. Like you don't need to be rushing that next stage of your life. It's like you're in a rest and a pause right now. And it's so that because what's happening is that there is a part of your life purpose or a part of your life calling that's awakening with inside of you. And I feel like that has to come in alignment with great partnership and great and a lot of really good connections. So there's a and rooted in abundance is what I got here as well. And this is like rooted in the things that have been the key defining moments of joy, happiness within your life. What are the moments, or who has come into your life, has been a constant in your life, who's been the continued. And so when we look at abundance, it's more than money. But I also feel like for Pisces, I feel like financially you have been struggling in 2000, some in 2020, and it's like there is like a finally a shift in the financial of your life. Like I just feel like there's more money coming in or more opportunity, but you're gonna have to kind of ride this out a little bit longer. I don't feel like it's coming right away for a lot. Some may be like a very quick, like the magic of the moment type of thing. But it's like start appreciating what you do have, what's right in front of you, what's in your hands, what you're holding on to, what's really present right now. Hold that dear and look at that with some of your abundance so that you can start opening up to more coming in. I do have a voice thing happening here. Some of you have a lot to say, or you have to speak a truth, or you have to tell a truth. There's some like there's some unspoken truths that need to be spoken. Whether it's in your for your own feelings, your own emotions, or something that you have previously had from the past that is not that you have not said, and it's been burdening you for a long time. It's affecting you. I feel like it's causing some anger, some buildup of frustrations, and it's like you're witnessing something that is not comfortable for you and you need to let it go. And I also do have around Pisces, I do have some like thyroid things, or like ear, like all down the sides of both sides right here, throat. So it could be like throat infections. Like be very aware and consciously aware of where this is coming from, what kind of energy you keep kind of bringing back in, because we don't want this to be affecting that next phase. So this is the rest. This is when we're dealing with all of this right now, Pisces, dealing with it so that we can push it to the side. So we cannot push it to the side, so we can release it, because this is a release. We need to emotionally be done a big, massive emotional release on the mind, the body, the whole essence of you just needs to have that emotional release so that you can start to step into your shining moment. And I feel like, see, it goes with the lines, the waking the lion. It's like, you got so much to say. There's so much about you. There's so much about your personality, your persona. Some of you are going through some major life change. And I feel like partnering together in several different areas in your life, partnering together in love, partnering together. Some of you are going to be making some big changes in the love department. And I feel like once you get all that truth out and you speak your truth, I feel like you're really going to be ready for that next phase, that next step, like a marriage or a relationship, a big relationship change, or stepping into it. I also have for some Pisces, and I think I got this for Cancer or Scorpio. I seen like a rebirth, or so this is a big rebirth moment for you. But I also have like announcements. So we have some announcements coming in of, I feel like for some it's surprise, like a surprise pregnancy. Um, Suddenly, like the person who never thought they're going to get married or engaged is like all of a sudden that's happening. That's all around you. Um, but I see the map shifter, there's just a lot of shifting, a lot of changing. I feel like a lot of up and down energies, almost like you feel like Gemini kind of energies in very big in Pisces. Now it's like you're very surrounded by like this Gemini, like, and it's like wish you, but Pisces can also go back and forth, in with the tides, out. So it's like very emotional back and forth. And this is the magical map shifter. And so with the magical map shifter, I feel like, it's like seeing beyond the veil. The veil is very thin right now, our spirit world. And I feel like all those loved ones that you've been holding on to very tightly from the other side, it's like, and the stories of the relationships with some of them, it's like time to let them start ascending, being released of being tied to the stories that we have them tied to, so that they can also ascend. They'll come back to us when we want to call them in, but it's like those being very earthbound and very stuck to earth, very connected to earth. And we want to just see them kind of ascend. And with that also is an ascension for you. Releasing the spirit world into ascension, I feel like it also is an ascension for your spirit, for your soul self, to be able to rise into more into your higher self and trust in your higher self and your intuition. And the gentle gardener is just like the seeds that you planted, like that you nurtured and loved, is like that very grandmother energy is nurturing and loving you. And I just feel like you're being very nurtured and loved from the other side so that you can planting those seed start planting those new seeds of life. What do I want to see? How do I want to see my life unfold? And just knowing that this was just a season, like all of this, some of the tough times, some of the emotions, they're all seasons, right? So we have our thing, everything is temporary, everything has to change. We can't hold on to the past. We can't be stuck in old energy, and it's time to start moving forward. So planting new seeds, rebirth, um, letting the having the emotional release, letting go, speaking our truth, saying what we need to say, and allowing life to unfold into some beautiful new energy for you. Once we get through this phase, I feel like you've got to get through the next month or so. Like I feel like this is going to have to come into the new year a lot for you, but ride that wave out a little bit. It is all happening because there's a big major shine through that's happening right now. Is just the effects of everything else leaving. It's like we don't wait for us to perfect it. This is not about perfection. This is about allowing you to go with the flow of what's happening right now. And so that in the next few months, you'll see the rewards. You'll be reaping the rewards for everything that you have harvested right now. Much love. Have a wonderful November. I will see you all in December. Wow. Bye bye.